What's up, everybody? Buster Boy here, and this here is a VTW, now VTW JHI review. Now, let me explain to you real quick, for those of you who aren't on Twitter, it was just announced that JHI, Joe's Hellfire Incorporated, are now 50% owner of VTW, and wow. And I'll explain to you exactly what's going on with that, because if you didn't watch last night, that's why. JHI beat Team VTW, and now they are officially 50% owner. So that's why I cannot wait for VTW episode 11. I want to see what's gonna happen, because that is good. That just made me want to tune in even more. I've been following Vindication since the first episode. I love Vindication. I love VTW. I wish I would have discovered it sooner. Thank you, UWE, for introducing them to me, and all the other UWE fans and stuff like that. Back on point. But before we get to the main event, we're gonna get to the opening contest, which at first I thought the stream kind of glitched out. I'm like, what? We're having a world title match on the opening match? Because I'm not used to that, you know. But now I'm like, no, this is the first match. Okay, so first we see Cameron Jackson. I'm laughing because he brought out a can of Coke, Coca-Cola, which one of my favorite drinks, I want to add. He's like, I'm just gonna watch them beat the hell out of each other. Pretty much, he was like, I'm gonna watch them beat the hell out of each other, and they did too. Jesus. This is definitely the match of the night for sure. The whole card was great, well set up, the whole card overall was great. Not taking anything away from the whole card, but that's definitely match of the night right there. Kevin Shaw versus Drew Hood. I mean, Kevin Shaw went in there the underdog. He went in there with something to prove, and he proved it. He proved he can hang. And Cameron Jackson was super entertaining in that match. He played the heel very well. That's one of my favorite VTW, UWE superstars, and that's Cameron Jackson. Cameron Jackson, he could do it all, man. He's a heel, he's a face. He reminds me a lot of The Rock. You know, The Rock, the way he goes around, you know, the way he approaches and the way he presents himself reminds you a lot of The Rock. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. There was some huge spots here. Huge spots. I mean, there was a shot that Kevin Shaw took through a table. They got all the way to their broken ring, broken trampoline, which I'm surprised that didn't break all the way after this. I mean, Drew Hood goes on top of a ladder, does a cannonball on top of Kevin Shaw, and the ring does not break. How? The chat last night was like, how did that not break? I was like, how did that not break? What the hell? I mean, that is one sturdy fucking trampoline. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, what is it made of? Like, super glue or something? What the fuck? But anyway, the point is, it was overall a great match, and Cameron Jackson had a reason for coming there. Cameron Jackson had a reason, and his reason was revealed after the match. He not only did Kevin Shaw and Drew Hood shake hands, not only did they hug it out, not only was Cameron Jackson respected that match, because he's always been respected through my eyes, but point is, then Cameron Jackson attacks Drew Hood, just blasts him, and it's revealed that he wants to face him at Best in the Yard 2. And you know what? Count me in, because I am definitely going to be watching Best in the Yard 2, because Best in the Yard 2 is a very special moment for me. It will be officially, that will be the day I met VTW, and it would be a 1-year anniversary since I've been subscribed to VTW. So I hope that it's a great show. I'm not even gonna hope. It's fucking VTW and UWE. You know it's gonna be a great event. So overall, like I said, for that match, 5 stars, definitely. Then comes the match, the brutal match of the night. Everett Creed versus Avery Ho. Wow. You're going to be hearing this a lot through this review, because there's nothing bad I can say about this. There's nothing bad I can say about this event. It was overall just great. And once again, even with Avery Ho and even with Avery Ho being a little bit older, but being experienced as well, and being more experienced than half those guys there, and being entertaining as well, Everett Creed went in there. He sold very well. I mean, that's what Everett Creed does great, man. Everett Creed overall is just great. Again, just like Cameron Jackson, overall just great. I mean, he's a great promo cutter. God knows he talks a lot. They have this thing going on now. It's called hashtag 15 minutes. But yeah, he can talk. That's for sure. And he can back it up too. He's a great wrestler, and he proved it. He went in there. He kicked ass. He made Avery Ho tap out to the Genesis device. And there you go. That's what happened. There was a spot that really made me cringe though during that match, when he took that barbed wire. Right, Everett Creed took that barbed wire to the face, and that made me cringe. I mean, I've always like cringed at barbed wire being that close to your face. You know, I mean, like, Jesus, get that away from him. You know, I had to actually look away, because yeah, that was really cringeworthy. That was cringing. I mean, Everett, you got a lot of balls, son. I couldn't do it. I could not have barbed wire on my face. I'm sorry, dude. I could not. For that, you definitely get brass balls, for sure. No way. I couldn't do it. But anyway, the point is, let's get back to the review. The main event. What an event. I mean, I'm just going to say, can I say VTW is D-Lock? Because D-Lock, wow, D-Lock. What can I say? Anyway, JHI beat VTW. But I may as well just say D-Lock beat VTW, man. Because it was a great match. I'm not taking anything away from Joe Cool and Diablo, because they are the most entertaining tag team in VTW today. I mean, yeah, I talk a lot of crap on Joe Cool, so he's a joke, and that's the whole reason why this happened. You know, if you think about it, this is the whole reason why JHI was born. Joe Cool wanted to be taken seriously, you know, and I don't blame him. You know, he was known as the guy that jobbed out to say and seal the deal and jobbing out. You know, that's all he wanted. He wanted to be taken seriously, and nobody took him seriously. Well, this was his chance. And you know, the fan of me wanted the VTW to win, but logically, I knew that JHI was going to win, because they were the underdogs. You know, they were the guys, they were the oddball in, they were the one that everybody was counting out. They were going to have their big moment. And JHI now owns 50% of VTW. And at the beginning of the match, Dustin Plague didn't even give a shit about this match. That's what I like about Dustin Plague. You never know what Dustin Plague is thinking. You know, you never know what Dustin Plague's thinking. He's not a team player, he's a Plague player. Dustin Plague does what Dustin Plague wants to do. And he made it clear. crystal clear. He doesn't give a damn about the match. He doesn't give a damn about VTW versus JHI. He cares about one thing: the YouTube Championship. And I want to acknowledge one thing real quick about the chat last night. Everyone was ragging on Aaron Jones, saying he was 9 or 12. Leave Aaron Jones alone. Trying to say leave Aaron Jones alone. Leave them alone, man. Focus on the match. They were really ragging on Aaron Jones, how young he looks. I mean, come on, guys. How mature is that? Leave that dude alone, man. He's fucking entertaining. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, too. One of my favorites in the company. He's one of the reasons I watch, he's one of the reasons why I watch, VTW, you know? He's amazing. He's a great heel, great wrestler, great seller, amazing seller. And he continues to get better and better, you know? And I'm looking forward to seeing what else he has to, not even what else he has to offer, but, you know, what they're going to do with him now, you know, now that JHI is taking over, you know? But I'm just going to say this. I think the person that really stole the show in that match, definitely, if you didn't know for the beginning of this, D-Lock. D-Lock stole the show, man. D-Lock, you may as well just say it was DHI. I mean, don't get me wrong, Joe Cool and Diablo, there is no tag team better than that. I mean, they are a great tag team overall, and I'm very glad that D-Lock got the X Factor Championship. I actually cheered on Vindication 10 when he won. I'm like, finally. You know, I mean, I like Mephisto as the champion, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from Mephisto, but D-Lock, I think he's going to hold that title for a long, long, long time. And overall, my overall review, review for it, like I said, 9.5 out of 10. No doubt, 9.5 out of 10. Overall, like I said, I just wish they would squeeze, you know, a quick match in there, you know, something a little bit of quickie, but it's okay. You know, I'm happy with what we got, you know, I'm really happy with what we got. I'm extremely happy overall with Fury. Fury was one of the best events I've seen in a long time for VTW. VTW continues to get better and better and better and better. I mean, each and every single pay-per-view they do, they get better and better. Every single event they do, they get better and better. You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing what else you guys have to offer now that JHI is taking over VTW and they're 50% owner. I'm looking forward to seeing what else VTW has to offer. So my next review will be Lockdown. No, my next review will not be Lockdown. My next review will be Broken Glory. Broken Glory, the setup is looking great. Revan versus Cameron Jackson. That's going to be an awesome match. I'm looking for the ref to get involved again and make me mad, which it seems to be what they in all these events. Oh my gosh, that ref, you play a great heel, ref. You play a great heel. Sometimes I wonder, you know, who's the better heel, Cameron Jackson or the ref? But anyway, point is, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. You should probably hear the phones ringing in the background, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed the review. Definitely looking forward to Broken Glory. Fury was excellent, man. It was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, it was definitely better than some WWE stuff. But point is, this is Buster Boy 46 signing off, saying game on, rock out, stay frosty, stay real, stay hungry, stay determined. Later, everybody.